guys? Wally here, and I'm actually on take two, or actually take three if you're more if you're one of my astute fans, because you notice that this gameplay was up before, and I had listened to it, and I really didn't like the commentary, so I decided to take it down. And I guess I'll actually tell you guys exactly why I took it down. So I was listening to this back, and I heard like there was one segment where I used the word like particular probably 5 or 6 times within like a 30-second time frame. And just listening back to it myself, I thought it was annoying, and I thought I kind of sounded like a jackass. So I was sitting there thinking like, wow, if I'm annoyed with myself and I think I sound like a pompous fool, I wonder what you guys think. And I came to the conclusion that a couple of you probably felt the same way. Don't really want to put you guys through that, so I decided to take it, retract that video, give it another try because I like the gameplay and I love the game itself. And just put out some quality content, because that's what I primarily try to do is always give you guys my best stuff. And when I feel like I'm not up to snuff, I have no problem saying, hey, I made a mistake, sounded like an idiot, decided to take it back and give it another try. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, so I guess the other take, I'll explain that as well. So I was talking to you guys and I was in the flow and I felt good. Well, actually, in reality, I wasn't talking to you guys, because you'll never hear what I was saying. I was talking to myself, which is weird, but I was sitting here talking to myself, but it felt good, it felt right. I was in the flow. I was telling you guys what I wanted to tell you, and my phone rang, and I thought that was kind of annoying too, and I forgot to put it on vibrate. I'm a little bit out of the practice because it's been a couple days since I've done a video, so I forgot all the pre commentary rituals. Shut off the phone, get off, like aim, close the door, lock it so my roommates can't run in here and scream, all that kind of stuff before the commentary. So I didn't get that stuff down. So here we are on take three, but it feels good this time. It feels right, and I think we're gonna get through it. And I hope that you guys enjoy. Yeah. So I just got back from going to see my family and friends for the weekend. Long weekend. I decided to go home and see some people I haven't gotten to see in a while, and it was really nice. It's always good to go home, especially when you take a break. Like, I'm sure a lot of you guys are in high school and you're like, I can't wait to get away from my family, and it's nice to have that freedom. But you tend to see a lot of the good in people too, which is also really cool about leaving home. And when I go away and I get the chance to come back, it's really nice, and it's good to see everyone again, and it's happy. It makes me happy. So I'm happy that I got that chance. It was pretty awesome, and one of the best parts of all of it, I got to see my dog. My dog is like this little 12-pound fluff ball. She's awesome. You guys might have seen her. She's the background that I always put in the link video. So it was good to see her again too. And she's like extra fluffy right now because it's winter, and she's got this huge coat. So she's basically this huge ball of fur that just kind of follows you around and looks at you with big eyes, always confused. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, and when I was also back home, my dad roped me into working out with him, and I kind of hate him for it, but I'm also pretty happy he did it. What we did was like a P90X workout. We did like arms and shoulders, and I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about like trying to work out again, trying to get myself back in shape. So I finally like took one of the first real steps, and I am ridiculously sore. Like probably the sorest I've been in I don't know, 5 6 months at least. But yeah, like my arms right now, I really honestly can't even straighten them out all the way. It's like they're bent a little bit on the like an in angle, and I kind of hate it because it makes me look like I'm like someone who's like a gym monkey who's trying to make himself look tough. Like my arms are bent in a little bit. It looks like I'm trying to like half like flex, but in reality, I'm just so out of shape I can't straighten them out anymore because I worked out and I killed myself. But I guess it's good in the end. Hopefully, just not a lot of people think I'm trying to walk around and look like a tough guy, because I am the farthest thing from that. If you ever met me, not a tough guy at all. But yeah, it was good. And another thing I did actually even earlier in the week, which I initially talked about in the first commentary of this, was I did a yoga workout, which was also really cool. And the reason I was really happy I got to do that was because I kind of had all these preconceived notions when it comes to yoga. It's just something that I always deemed as not really like a great workout, just something relaxing, like light stretching, helps with your flexibility, but overall really isn't that amazing of a workout. And I couldn't have been more wrong, to be perfectly honest. The workout was really intense. I mean, it was just as intense as any other P90 workout that you do, and it was really amazing. I really enjoyed it. I got to stop myself saying really, because I'm going to be right in the same problem that I was in last time. I apologize for that. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It puts a lot of stress on your, like, well, not stress, but strain on your muscles, and it was just really amazing workout. I was not even gonna lie, I was dripping with sweat. I only made it like halfway through, but it was an enjoyable experience. It's definitely gonna help me work on something that I need to. I'm really inflexible person. Definitely not like Eric at all. If you saw that video where he apparently is a human pretzel and just legs just fly behind his head like it's nothing. That is not me. I cannot do that. I would be lucky to get my leg, um, up to my waist. If I can move it that far, it's a good day. But yeah, so that's definitely something I'm gonna be working on, trying to get myself just in all around better shape. Because I've always like, I used to be in like good cardio shape and decent like strength training shape, but I was never really fully fit because I was just so inflexible. So I'm gonna try to work on one of my weaknesses, and sometimes it's tough to get yourself to do that because people generally don't like doing things that they're terrible at. And that's one thing that I'm terrible at. So I'm happy I can do it in the privacy of my own home because I definitely wouldn't be trying to do yoga like out in public where people would watch me look like a fool. Because like when I have to try to do these moves, like I literally can't even bend down and touch my toes. And I'm sorry to put that image in your head, but yeah, like I can't. So when I'm trying to do these ridiculous moves where they're like bending backwards and putting their arm like around their back underneath their leg, like I just look like a complete idiot. Like I'm not gonna lie, I don't pull it off with any form of grace whatsoever. So it's nice to be able to close the door, lock the door behind me, know that no one else is gonna see me fail miserably at trying to do this, and at the same time, trying to get a good workout. So I'm happy that I just, I started doing something that I set a goal for because, like I had said in a previous commentary, I've been kind of in that state of complacency, and it's nice to start breaking out of it. It makes me feel good, gives me more energy. Overall, just, really helps, I think, your psyche and your emotionary state, if that's a word. But all that stuff, it just makes you feel better, and I definitely would recommend that to anybody who feels like they were in a little bit of a funk for whatever reason. It really helps you break out of it, makes you feel really good. Alrighty, so I guess I'm going to use the little bit of time that I have left to talk about this game because I definitely want to pimp this game out. This game's been out for a really long time. You guys who are like really big video game fans probably know what it is. It's Monday Night Combat, and a lot of people make comparisons to Team Fortress 2. I think it plays somewhat similar in like the fact that each class kind of has a specific role that it's supposed to play. Like for instance, I am playing the tank in this game, which is extremely good at taking out bots. So whenever I get the chance I try to take out bots or turrets or stuff like that, especially when it's juiced up, which is basically just a power up. And it's also a decent slayer at close range. So basically what you want to try to do is close in on your enemies, take out bots when you can, and then once you can do what I do, just keep buying juice and keep going back and really trying to devastate the other team. And like each role or each class kind of has its unique position, which is really nice. And the greatest thing about it, in my opinion, is the skill curve. It is the steepest skill curve game I've ever played. It's a little rough to get into, but once you get into it, you find it extremely enjoyable. I got my friends Colin and 8Ball playing with me right now. Gonna try to rope Eric in when he gets the chance to buy the game. If you're looking for something new and exciting and totally based on skill, I'd recommend it. I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. I enjoyed talking to you today, and I will get back to you soon. Peace.